Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale and we are in the full swing of holiday baking around here. And I have to say, you guys tag me in the most incredible recreations of my recipes, and I just love seeing every single one of them. But the one cookie that just gets tagged more than that I get tagged in more than any other cookie in the history of Laura in the Kitchen has been my chocolate crinkle cookies. It just seems that all of you love them, and so many of you have made them and have shared the picture with me, and I love it. And I've been getting a lot of questions about making different recreations, different variations of it so that you can recreate them at home. And I thought, well, we're in the holiday season. I love red for the holiday season, clearly. Love chocolate crinkle cookies. So what better than to just make a red velvet crinkle kisses? That's what I call them. They're like red velvet crinkle cookies with a little little chocolate kiss in the center. They're phenomenal and they could not be easier. The ingredients you'll need are some all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, cocoa powder. I've got some granulated sugar, some unsalted butter that's been softened. I've got eggs, red food coloring, and some vanilla extract. That is it. I'm gonna make my dough and my cookie dough in my standing mixer, fit it with a pedal attachment so it makes life really easy. Okay, I'm gonna take my butter, which I've got my oven turned on, and I sit my butter on the stove to get it nice and soft so it kind of melts around the edges just a little bit, but that's fine. I'm gonna add my sugar and my butter, and I'm gonna let these cream together just briefly. I'm gonna add my eggs and a good splash of vanilla extract. And then I'm gonna just let that mix until it's really well incorporated. I'll make sure to scrape the sides of the bowl in just a minute. Excellent. I'm just gonna give my dry ingredients a little mix here. It doesn't have to be mixed perfectly. And I will say that recently, anytime I use cocoa powder, I have been sifting it because I don't know about you, but more and more of my containers of cocoa powder get chunkier and chunkier when I buy a new one. So I like to sift it. I don't want to get any big chunks of cocoa because it doesn't get mixed well. So I'm just going to put my dry ingredients right in. Try and get them all in there. And if some get on the side of the mixer, well then that's just going to have to do. I'm really jolly, so I'll be perfectly fine cleaning it up. I'm going to mix this together until it's combined. I'm just going to add some red food coloring to this because it will, even though you're thinking, oh, that's brown, how is that? Just trust me, red food coloring, it works. You can add as much as you want or until you get the desired color that you're looking for. This is looking good. I always like to finish my batter or my doughs by hand, just to make sure everything is mixed really well. I'm gonna pop this batter into a bowl, cover it with plastic wrap, and this has to go in the fridge to set for about 3 hours, or you can even do this overnight, but really no less than 3 hours, otherwise your cookies won't kind of hold the way they should. So I'm gonna get all this out of here, cover it, pop it in the fridge for several hours, and then we'll move forward. My cookie dough was in the fridge for about 4 hours, and now I have my oven preheated to 350. I've got some confectioner's sugar here, and I also have a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, and I am ready to rock and roll. So I've got my ice cream scoop that's about the equivalent of a tablespoon. I take some of my cookie dough, pop that into your hand like so, form it into a ball, pop that into the confectioner's sugar, just kind of like the same thing like we did with the, shake off the excess, like with our chocolate crinkles. And then just put them a couple inches apart on your prepared baking sheet, and that's it. Okay, these are coated and ready to go. I'm gonna pop them in the oven at 350. They'll be in there for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then I'll show you what to do a couple minutes after they come out. My cookies were in the oven for 12 minutes, and when you take them out, let them sit for 2 minutes, and then you're going to take a little chocolate kiss. You can take really any piece of chocolate you want. I just like this specific one because it looks really cute. And you press it in the center, and you hold it there just for a second, because once the bottom of the chocolate kind of starts to melt, it kind of holds itself in place. So you want to make sure you do this while the cookie is still warm. So that's why I only like to wait 2 minutes, and they're just smelling like I don't even know what right now. So I'm just going to continue to do that and let them cool completely. You know, I just have to. And look, watch. Just, you feeling me? I have no words. You know what I said on my chocolate crinkles, where it's like a mixture of a cookie and a brownie, called it a brookie. Same thing goes for this one. Perfect. Really perfect. Really beautiful to look at. And look at them. How could you not fall in love? I don't even know. How could you not love these? I know you will. I'm in love. We need a few moments alone. Now, you know, I want to see your recreation of these cookies all over social media, because sharing is caring, and because it is the holidays. And I always say, I always love seeing your recreations, but I especially love seeing them around this time of year, because it really feels like we're spending the holiday together. Because I don't know about you and your family, but for me, all of our memories are made in the kitchen. All of our traditions are in the kitchen. It's just the best place to be. It's where laughs are shared, memories are made, and I feel that way with you. If you want to get this recipe, go on laurainthekitchen.com. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, and here's a little kiss to you.